I just come back. Well, it was a year ago.
Okay, so you just come. What?
I was living in London.
Okay, all right. So do you feel like you're even back yet?
I'm going again.
You're going again, okay? Because it's like she's not even here. Like I'm working with your body, but your body's like off somewhere in there. So, all right. So we need to fix that because there's So what's pulling you back? Is it a fella?
No, I just want to go travel and all that.
Okay, all right. So you're going to travel out of the country and then back, come back and settle in Sydney? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
All right, so...
There was a guy coming there.
Gotcha.
I just apologise.
There it is.
What? I just apologise to Mum. Oh, sorry, Mum. Oh, she didn't know? No, she didn't like it.
Oh. All right. We're just gonna literally flush that man right out of here. All right, so we're just gonna flush that energy right through. Okay, good. Beautiful. Okay, how are you feeling? Do you feel like softness when you're not feeling anything?
I'm still feeling a bit charged.
Okay, all right. So can anyone else notice the difference in here? No. So it's
I'm a bit calmer.
Yeah, calm. So calmer is what it is. It's gone from feeling like I'm touching an electrical wire, electrical barbed wire fence, to like a pond. Do you know what I mean? So we're just working it through. Okay, so I'm coming back to the centre of you, the very centre of you, because it feels like sometimes you're out here and sometimes you're in here, and it feels like you're just being pulled in a few different directions, and you've forgotten. It's not forgotten. That's not the right word, but sometimes when we get overstimulated, it's hard to actually connect with what our heart wants, what our soul wants, and we're just bringing that back in. So I don't know, some of you might feel like a heaviness or an opening within the centre of your chest, deep in here, right under here. Okay, good. Just bringing that back in. This yearning for babies, and I don't know if it's because you've been sitting next to other people who are yearning for babies, but it's like, yeah. Okay, so but you're just sort of waiting for the right fella to come in, is that right? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, so I'm just going to bring that back in. So what it feels like is coming down the centre of the body. That point in there, the heart is like shifted off to the left, so it's not quite centred. When you bring it back into the centre, it's going to, that urgency is going to calm down the panic. Because what we want to get you into the place of is that trust that it's going to happen at the right time. Do you understand? You know. So some of the most beautiful women I know are having babies at like 45, like the whole program.
I'm 45.
I know. What I'm saying is, I understand.
There's nothing wrong with
I'm
that.
not saying that you aren't. What I'm saying is the whole program about when we have to have babies is changing. Do you understand? And if you can, what's happening in here is just this trust, coming back to the point of trust that it's happening at the right time. And you know why you weren't meant to have it with the chap in the UK. So right, so we just get your heart started going. So, okay, so just bring that in. Okay, so have there been some recreational, you know, sorry, Mum. Okay, so we're just clearing some of that. What was that?
It was a while ago.
Yeah, okay. So we're just clearing out some of that energy as well.
Pull out.
No, snap. So what this is doing is clearing that out of the system. Yeah. Clearing that out of the system, what that's doing for you, and that's taking that panic out of your thing anyway, because like now you're out of it, so it's like, but what that will do is clearing that out of the system. You do not want to have a baby if your cellular structure's still got that junk in there. Do you understand? So the baby's going to come out like this, so you want the baby to come out like a pond. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, and all your baby bits feel like they're in good order.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, no, they're all in good order. And you're right, there's a part of you that's like got your legs closed, and I would say like you know,
they're closed.
Yeah. And that's good, because what it is, you're not open to just anything that's like smells of links or whatever. You know? It's like you've actually got this energy. You're right. You're like, okay, let's just get focused, get this foundation created, so then you can build from there. Okay, so just come back to here. Get lots of time in nature. Bring your hand to your actual chest if you need to.
Yeah.
When you're figuring out what am I meant to do, bring your hand to your chest. You know, you're a smart woman. You're a smart woman. Okay, follow your heart. And if you're in the middle of Sydney or wherever you are, Timbuktu, you go, I've got to go home. Just get on a freaking plane and come home. Okay, nobody will judge you. Okay, you're a smart woman. To read you through. Okay, guys. guys, everybody take a breath and just get ready to... Okay. Little Rosa, little Rosa. Okay, tell me about your mum. She passed or is she still here with you? Okay, how long ago? 2.5 to 3 years? So what was going on about 2.5 to 3? So what was going on about 2.5 to 3 years ago? Change in the way of change. Yes. Okay. So what we're on the female side. I'm in the right in behind the breast area, and there's like heartache, like this kind of wanting to let go, but this like tug of war going on in there. So this is with your daughter. Yeah. Okay. So with your okay. All right. So now, do you want her closer to you, or do you need her to let go? Do you need her to let go to grow up to be on her own? Is that you want her closer to you? Is she not coping on her own? She is with you. Okay. So there's this what is here is this energy of like she's drawing a lot of your energy. Does that make sense? Is she here tonight?
Oh no, she had
something else to do. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm just drawing this energy out of the left side of her breast. So we just want to, okay, so you can feel that? Yeah. Okay, so I want you to just gently move your neck left to right. Everybody do the same sort of thing. Just see if you can open that up out. You'll feel it like a wing or a door opening up the back left side of your chest. You can feel that? You're burping? Okay, good. Okay, so she's got something shifting. So what we're doing, we have in our hearts, it's often the left and the right side of our heart center are having a relationship. Okay, so whatever you grew up with, whatever you know relationship to be, that's the energy that'll be going on. And oftentimes when I tune into the energy between people's hearts, I'll see arguing, or I'll see whatever was going on in your parents, or whatever you've learned, or whatever you've been involved with. So Rosa's is very open now on the left side, and the right side it's got that sort of feeling. So what I'm doing is can you feel the energy now going between the two? So I'm creating a pathway of energy between the portals of the heart, the left and the right side. So just open yourself up to that feeling, and it's in between that area there. For those of us, it's a very mothering energy. The breasts are to do with mothering. Okay, beautiful. Okay, and that's just working in the top solar plexus there, which is to do with the lymphatic system. Okay, so are you with a partner at the moment? No. So, and what we're doing is that there feels like a block there from your last partner. So when you just lift your right arm up like this, and what we're doing is we're just massaging that muscle through there. You guys can all do it if you want to. If you want to massage, and you feel that kind of stretching going on in there. And what that is doing, that's opening up all of that energy from the heart up, right out through that area. And it just opens up and frees things. Show all your sweaty armpits. All right. So what's that? That is open. Can you feel that balance now in your chest? So what? Good girl, good girl. So Ross is automatically just bringing that up and releasing it up and out through the mouth. That's beautiful, perfect. So what this is doing by releasing that old energy from the old partner, it's opening her up to a new relationship. Does that make sense? To let male energy into her life. And don't fall over. So I'm just lifting that, I'm just taking that energy from her heart all the way down to her base chakra, which is beneath the feet. So you may just put your both feet on the ground and just feel the energy between your soles of your feet on the earth, and I'm connecting that all the way up. You ready? To the top. Yeah. Good girl. Thank you so much, Rosie. Thank you. So, my name is Lyza Saint Ambrosena, and I had a real shift in life at the age of 22 while I was doing a psychology degree at university. So in between wearing Dr. Martens and being in a band called the Levitating Daffodils, in which I played electric guitar, thank you. So in between that, I was doing this psychology degree and partying all night and trying to finish my psychology degree. And somewhere through that, I specifically remember doing an NLP experience. And I was reading this book, and I stopped. And I said to myself, oh my God, this is me. I'm really messed up. They're talking about me. And so something, and thank God, touch wood, I had a massive shift at that time of my life, and I started doing Reiki and healing and those sorts of things, and reading Louise Hay and Shakti Gawan, and went on a massive white totally changed my direction in life, gave up alcohol and all those other good things that you find on your doorstep at university. And we laughed about this. So on the way through, I had 3 magnificent children. Some of them are here tonight. And I believe that anyone who goes through those experiences can't help but want to share how they've made it through their crises with other people. Am I right? Yeah. So whether it's your best friend over a cup of tea or whether you actually go into some sort of career in counselling, there's this urge to come through us to want to help other people through. So my modality, more recently in about 2002, I did craniosacral therapy. So I shifted it just from being pure hands-on therapy into working with the cranium and the sacral area. Because I do it just about every single day, I have gotten to the point where when I'm looking at people, and I try not to do it or I'd go crazy like any of you who have psychic awareness do, you have to sort of shut it off to some degree, otherwise you're like seeing everything and feeling everything. So I've learned to be able to do it from a distance. So that's what I will be doing here. That's the healer part of the threesome. And what happens is you'll start to feel a shift. And I just want you all to be aware that as I'm working on one person, you will all feel those energetic shifts in your own bodies. Because at the end of the day, we're all in a collective consciousness, we're all in this big bubble of energy together. So if you're watching somebody else up here releasing something through their hips, I urge you to just take some deep breaths and get your hips all floppy and open, because I guarantee you'll start to feel it moving through your own body as well. Okay, so I love you, and I hand you to the exceptional Sarah Neal. So what I'm doing is just interacting with Greg's auric field, and there's a little bit of a block around here, and it just feels like where there's some male energy in around here, and it feels like, if not brothers, it feels like people who've been brothers in Greg's life. So even though my hands are out here, they're actually energetically inside either side of his spinous and working. So you may feel this starting to move through your own chest as well. And what this feels like is he's worked with males before in his life who perhaps he's felt suppressed or depressed when he's been in their presence. And so in some ways it kind of keeps people out. He's built some little walls around male energy in his heart. So we're just shifting this open and expanding that. So when I'm releasing energy, you'll see me just breathing it out. If you think of The Green Mile, you know the movie The Green Mile? It's like, just breathe it out. And those of you who've had healings with me, you know the worst case scenario when it's something really big that comes out, I'll let out a big burp, so I apologise in advance. I try and say excuse me, but I felt really bad about it until they told me that a lot of the healers in Bali do the burping, so I didn't feel so good. Okay, so this is going back to about the age of 8. So I don't know if you can remember any shifts or changes to do with males or friends at the age of 8, Greg, can you?
Yes.
You can, okay, all right. So what we're doing is we're right in what I would call the causal energy and sitting in his heart. And I'm just, now what can you feel? Can you feel that shifting in your heart?
I just feel this movement, like circular.
Yep, so like movement. So which means we're getting the actual chakras spinning. Is anyone else feeling, just put your hand up if you're feeling anything in your heart or your chest? Yep, some people are feeling it. Yep, okay, so more over on this side than that side, that's okay. All right, so that's done its work from age 8, and the big massive healing came in through this side. So we're just going to finish off on your left side, which is the feminine side. And there's the feeling of an energy of an older female in here that would have been bossy. So I don't know if you've got a sister that's much older. It doesn't feel like mother energy. It could have been like an older cousin or sister or teacher or something who was bossy. Cousin, see? So it's really cool. So, and what I'm doing is I'm feeling that. So I'm actually tasting it. I can taste what the cousin tastes like and things like, and I'm feeling this energy, like, you know. So okay, so what we're doing is we're just moving some of this energy out. And a lot of we've all got meridians that run down the left side to do with our feminine stuff, and down the right side to do with our masculine stuff. So what this would do? What do you think he's going to attract if he's got some bossy energy sitting in that meridian? Okay. So would you kindly just open up your left arm like a wing? Yep, out like a T. Yeah, like a little T behind under the centre. Okay, all right, so what that's doing is that's helping me lift that energy up, out his shoulder and out through his meridian on his left side. Is anyone else feeling that on your left arm? Everyone just take a nice deep breath, observe a breath right the way down to the base of your spine, and just visualise breath going up and out through your left arm. especially you. Okay, all right. So that's a little bit of a shift of the cousin. Good. And so that would make you absolutely petrified of having a female in your life. That would do that. So what I'm doing is I've pulled it out, so I'm just sealing that off so that nothing else can get in there for now. So that's going to keep going for about another 3 weeks. Thank you.